President Obama announced a year of action. And while income inequality, stagnant wages, and unemployed workers may have finally risen to the top of the national conversation, in the face of painful and historic opposition from conservatives, can Democrats actually do anything about it? Joining me now from Washington is the senior Democratic senator from Massachusetts, the great Elizabeth Warren. Senator Warren, thank you so much for joining us, and especially at this moment in American politics when I can say joyously we at least are talking about issues of fairness, about a livable wage. But I have to ask you, on the heels of unemployment insurance failing to reach accord in the Senate, how powerful is this narrative really going to be in terms of shaping legislation?
You know, I think this is still very powerful. This is the moment when we really have to start fighting back and showing the Republicans it's not going to work just to continue to obstruct. This issue on unemployment insurance is really not hard. We need to extend unemployment insurance. We have done this many times in the past. We did it during the Bush administration when unemployment gets too high. We do it for those who need it most. The Democrats proposed this. The Republicans said, oh, yeah, we want to do this, but you need to pay for it. We said you never needed pay-fors in the past. How it is you're going to pay for it right now? But we sat down. We came up with pay-fors that we could live with. We said we've got to pay for it. And then they said, oh, well, no, actually, we don't mean that. We want to do some more amendments. We want to change this. We want to change that. Are you kidding me? We have people out there who are suffering. We have people who worked hard all their lives, who played by the rules, and now they got knocked out during a terrible economic downturn. They can't get back to a job. They're applying. They're working for it. And all of a sudden, the Republicans are saying, just cut them off. Well, just leave them with nothing.
And that's precisely the point, I think. I mean, it's not a mystery that 1.3 million Americans are hurting. It's not a mystery that unemployment assistance has a stimulative effect on the economy. Economists say that it does. So when you reach this point with Republicans and they back down and they back out and there's a human cost, I mean, what do you say to your colleagues in the upper chamber? Is there a palpable sense of anger today, given what has transpired in the last 24 hours?
You know, I think there's just an enormous frustration and really just a sense of being appalled. It's the only word I know. It's that you really want to look at people on the other side and say, you're willing to do this over politics? You're really willing to cut these people off, to leave them with no money, to put food on the table, to keep a roof over their heads, to take care of their children? And right now, the Republicans are so caught in playing political games at every single turn, at making sure that everything the president does to try to get the economy back on track, everything we all do to try to support hardworking families gets blocked by the Republicans. You know, I got to tell you, this is partly about the inside game. That is, we got to talk with each other, Democrats to Democrats and across the aisle to Republicans. But this is about all of America. This is about America saying to the Republican Party, you can't keep blocking everything that moves this country forward. This has to stop.